The SB Jordan 4 release got a little hectic in America this week. We heard some pretty shocking revelations around Tom Sachs, or should I say Tom Sachs. This dude got his feet tattooed with the panda dunks and they weren't even his size. All of these interesting stories and more in this week's sneaker wrap. First of all, let's talk about the week's biggest sneaker release, the Jordan 4 SB Pine Green. No doubt you guys have seen this video doing the rounds of people gathering outside this DC skate shop, getting all up in arms, trying to secure a ticket to be able to buy a pair. Scenes looked pretty hectic, and the store owners ended up just chucking the tickets into the crowd. And it's scenes like this that don't make me for 1 second wish they would bring back the campouts. We have proven time and time again in this day and age that we just can't be trusted to act civilly with a little bit of decorum. Skate shop raffles have been and gone. You should already know by now whether or not you have taken a dub or an L, but if you did take an L, don't worry. The wider retail release for these is on Tuesday next week, so you still have a chance to come up. The resell isn't crazy on these, to be fair. It seems like there was a lot of stock available. A lot of pairs were allocated to skate shops, and so even if you missed out on these and you need them in the collection, the resale is around £300 or around like 350 to 400 US dollars at the moment, which isn't bad in my opinion for what is, for me anyway, the best sneaker to release thus far this year. But feel free to let me know in the comments if you got a dub or an L. Tom Sachs, or maybe better put, Tom sexual harassment. We heard some pretty serious allegations brought forth this week about Tom Sachs from some of his former employees. I'll spare you the details in this particular video, but it seems like the conditions were pretty tricky to navigate with Tom in his studio. We've also seen a pretty questionable picture crop up on the internet that is a little bit dodgy. Nike have said that they are looking into the situation and they have halted production on the Mars Yard 3.0. Some people are calling out a little bit of a double standard from Nike given they were so quick to act with Kyrie. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel because I will be updating the situation as it develops, but let me know what you guys think. Are you going to be messing with Tom Sachs anymore, or are you done? Let me know. Would you guys get a tattoo of a shoe on your feet? This guy decided to get the most popular sneaker arguably of the past 4 or 5 years, the Panda Dunks, on his feet. But some of the comments were pretty funny. Some people were saying that these don't even look like they were in his size. Other people have said that they look like reps. It's definitely not my cup of tea, but if you do have a sneaker tattoo anywhere on the body, feel free to let me know. I'd be interested to learn what you have and where it is. I thought we would take a moment to talk about Action Bronson's New Balance 990 V6 that dropped this week. That's a moment. We'll move on swiftly now. We also had the Maharishi Mizuno Wave Rider 10 collab that dropped this week as well. This was another pair that was on my radar, but I think I was a bit too blinkered by the SB4s. I forgot to chase up these cool sneakers, and as a result I missed. Did you guys come up on this pair? Are you guys into Mizunos? I'm starting to get a little bit into them. We also had the Salomon ACS Pro Advanced collab with Dover Street Market this week. Not gonna lie, I think both of these colorways are pretty tough, and I am actually thinking of picking up a pair of ACS Pro Advanced. Can anyone out there advise me on the sizing before I go and cop a pair? These Air Jordan 13s from the 98 finals are going to be going on Sotheby's. These game worn sneakers are estimated to fetch somewhere between $2 and $4 million. This is going to eclipse the previous records set by a pair of MJ's game worn Air Ships that sold for $1.4 million back in 2021. Now let me give you an interesting little bit of side trivia before we move on. The Jordan 13 Bread was actually the first Air Jordan sneaker to be called the Bread. Shoes like the Jordan 11 Breads were called the Playoffs. The Bread 4s used to be known as the Black Cements, and it wasn't until we actually got the Bread 13s that the Bread colorway was actually applied. There you go. Interesting, eh? Gucci and Adidas are teaming up once again this year to bring us some kicks. We have some new colorways of the Gazelles, some of which are kind of cool. They also have some slides in the mix, and they've also included some ZX 8000s in some OG inspired colorways. I'm not the biggest fan of the ZX 8000, and to be honest, I'm not a big fan of these either. They almost look like knockoffs of a ZX 8000s. I don't know if that's the look they were going for, and given the fact that they will retail for crazy money, makes them a behind the back, through the legs, no look pass. Brand new Nike basketball sneaker alert, the Nike Sabrina 1. This is Sabrina Ionescu's first signature sneaker, and it makes her the first woman to deliver a signature unisex basketball sneaker, and I think these are nice. Like, straight up, this is a good looking sneaker. I'm definitely picking up some Kobe and Kyrie, KD vibes. They look light, they look pretty much ideal for hooping. I can absolutely say that I will definitely not be buying these, but if I was to get back into playing basketball, these would definitely be on my radar. What do you guys think of these? All right, let's talk about some first looks, some updated looks, on-foot looks, all sorts of different looks. First of all, the Yuto Horigome Nike SB Dunk Low. My man was the inaugural gold medalist for skating, and so it's only fair he got his own SB. Colorway looks pretty nice, man. Pretty clean. Loving the chocolate brown contrast against the pink. It's kind of like a new idea to me, really, that color blocking. Definitely looks good with the gray suede. Brown outsole looks good. Gray swoosh. Clean shoe. What do you guys think of these? New looks. We got some new looks of another SB. This one is definitely one of the most anticipated sneakers for me anyway this year. The Born and Raised SBs. Every time more images come out, I become more and more tumescent. No, it's not that, well, yeah, kind of. These look nice, man. I think the flat pink laces create a brilliant offset. Materials look good. Colorway is simple. I like the little logo on the back heel quarter. Kind of reminds me of like Transformers or something. These for me are a genuine must cop. I require these. We got some on-foots of the Nike SB Supreme collab coming out this year. The Rammelsy art mixed with the black suede and the gum sole. I like the look of these, and we also got a look at the highs as well. Now, there aren't a lot of cases where the Dunk High is better than the Dunk Low, in my opinion, but in this particular collection, I think these could be that guy? What do you guys think? I low-key think the Supreme SB highs are better than the lows. Maybe it's because of the flattering lights or the fact that the shoe is lighter in color, allowing for the artwork to stand out a little bit more, but I really like the highs. Thought I'd take a moment to talk about Action Bronson again, revealing that the 990 V6 will be coming out in some more colorways. That's another moment, we'll move on swiftly. We also got a first look at Social Status's Mac Attacks. Now the question is, do you guys think that this could be the next IT sneaker model? Or should I say the next IT Nike sneaker model? PJ Tucker shared his Social Status pair, which seems to feature some kind of like wear away on the ankle collar and the swoosh, going from a green to a yellow. I don't know what you guys think, but I think these look pretty nice. And I also am kind of ready for a new silhouette to come along and do some damage. Okay, before we finish up, let's talk about some of the sneakers that are coming out this week that you might want to keep an eye out for. First and foremost, on the 21st, we have the retail release for the SB Jordan 4s. Raffles are going to be live now for all the different retailers, so if you aren't hip to those, make sure you go and check out my previous video where I talk about these retailers. On the 22nd, you have the Drake and Nocta stuff releasing. Between the Legs pass for me on these. I think for me this week, it's all about Sunday, Air Max Day, the 26th, the release of the Air Max 1 Big Bubble. Really awesome to see this iconic sneaker, a very fitting release for Air Max Day. As always, make sure you are looking around for the different retailers for their raffles on IG and their respective websites, and good luck if you are trying to cop. That is it for today's episode, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and feel free to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Do me a favor and drop a people's elbow on the like button before you go, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care for now, and peace.